this is Judy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are on to sketch 22 in Chrissy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches. And we are also working with Scraptember, put on by Laura and the Scrappy Sisters. This is a sketch for Chrissy's Beautiful Life. And the prompt for Scraptember is monochromatic, or in other words, using one color, shades of one color. I'm not going to be able to follow the one color thing, so I'm just going to do the sketch. I love the sketch. I like having the florals, and I have more pictures of my daughter, and this was even earlier than yesterday's pictures because this was in her sonogram picture was Valentine's Day, and this was January, like the 20th of January. So when she's just starting to show. So I wanted to get these scrapbooked. Trying to get these pictures cleared up, right? And at this time we didn't know it was a boy, so this is my chance to use some floral paper. And I love, 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 love these. These are again from the As You Grow collection that's new, close to my heart. Kind of glad I didn't scrapbook these until this collection came out so I could use it. Little did I know, right? Now this obviously doesn't go, right? So, but the other side does. So I'm going to use this as the frame for this gingham, the really light shortbread gingham. And then I will have this as a photo mat. And these pictures I printed myself. They're not the best pictures, but they're all right. So I'm going to use this as a photo mat. And then I'm going to fussy cut some of these florals. And I also have a bunch of stickers on here that I can use. That's the floral arrangements that I can use for my clusters. So this is going to be a fast and easy scrapbook layout. So I will be back with a little bit done. I pulled out my Fiskars cutter and I'm going to gut this paper. And I'm going to show you how I do that. For anybody who doesn't or hasn't gutted their paper. I gut my paper, cutting off the zip strip. I gut my paper to save the weight of my scrapbook because, you know, the more paper, the heavier it is, right? And to be able to use the paper. Close to my heart paper is wonderful. It's really high quality paper, and I don't like to glue things over top if I don't have to, right? It's, you know, I'd rather save it, and this is one way to do it, especially this that I can use for so many different projects. Okay, so I cut this to 11.5 by 11.5 because I just want a 1/4 inch border. So if I cut this at let's see, I'll give a 3/4 inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this part up at the 3/4 inch mark on this side of the cutting. This is the cutting line, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 3/4 line and line it up there. And then on your ruler on this side, you go from 12, 1, 2, 3, so 11.25 is where I want my blade, and it has a little arrow there. So I'm going to set it down there and go up to 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And you do that all the way around. And then this piece is a perfect 11.25 by 11.25. So now I have my frame for this. Okay. So this is the sketch, and so far I've stayed pretty true to it. Got the photos matted. I actually matted them on some of this dark charcoal paper that I had gutted out, you know, this piece. And that really made the photos stand out. They were just kind of getting lost in the background. So it really emphasized the photos. This was a picture of my life card. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet. I'm still thinking about it. I cut some tags out of the shortbread paper and the mulberry paper, the two predominant colors, besides the peach here. But I followed with the papaya color in the doily. So I've got that covered. These two floral clusters, I pulled some of, I tried this sticker and this sticker and they're way too big. So there's a couple little ones. There's a butterfly and a little moth here that I could use those. And then some of these floral clusters and then some little ones. So I'll probably pull those out. I could also, you know, fussy cut this that I was thinking about. But before I do all that, I wanted to add some color behind the photos just to give them a little more definition. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark where I have these, and I'm going to add some color. So I know whereabouts to put my color. I pulled out some of our media gloss sprays. This is the new Gilt. It's a gold and then the white. And I'm not going to use them as sprays. I'm going to put some of the color onto my glass mat here. And I'm going to use the package technique to put it onto my paper. And I'm hoping this will be kind of like the shortbread, but it's going to mute the checks, the gingham, so that it's more, I don't know, it's solid, but it'll have some of the gold flecks too. So we'll see how this works. I might have to use some other medium to really get the muted tone there. Use some water. And I like using, this is just a smaller like Ziploc baggie, and I can really control where I put my daubs of glue or media or paste or anything that I use. Right. So I kind of like that. Let's see. I think I'm going to bring in some of this acrylic, white acrylic medium from Ken Oliver. Let's see. This is just a water brush. This is a opaque white medium. The gold is a little intense for what I wanted. That's okay. It looks like it's blending in there really good. I thought that the white acrylic spray would work, but that looks better. Paper is not meant to get wet, so I could have gessoed it, but I don't have any clear gesso, so it would have been really white, and that wasn't what I was wanting. So that looks okay for what I want right now. So now we'll add some splatters, the nozzle tip. And these will dry really white and shiny. All right, that looks good. I'm going to let that dry and see how it looks. I don't know if I'm going to want to splatter the gold. Maybe a little bit. All right. So I'll be back after this dries. Okay, it's dry. I'm going to try and show you up close what it looks like. It's exactly as I wanted it. So now I can take my photos and see how it just adds that, just a little bit of interest to the background. And I think I'm going to change my title. I'm going to put Mommy to Be. And this is, see this red bucket back here? I'm going to cover that up with the photo corner. And you know, the paper's just a little bit warped. Not too bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse. I'm so happy that it's just a little bit. And these tags were from the sketch, so I thought I would try to incorporate those. And here it is. So I've got a couple of hearts, a circular thing here, floral butterfly title, journaling. Okay. So I gotta get my title. I'm gonna cut it out of the Cricut, and let's see. And then I'll get some of these sticker elements and put them onto foam adhesive to be able to put them down and really pop them up. Oh, this came out so nice. I'm at the final stages of the layout, and I thought I'd get on and just start adhering so you can see my process. So the stickers, I put a little foam adhesive on them, and it gives them that dimension. It also allows me to move them around before they actually stick to the layout. So this again is the sketch, and I followed it pretty close, I think, right? But I'm gonna put a butterfly up here. I don't want to trap any space. There. I don't know. Maybe I could have it over here. Oh, I like it there. All right. And this butterfly, I haven't put down the title yet. Now, I don't know if you remember, the title that I had was big, and there was a pencil mark here. And I was trying to figure out how to, I tried to erase it, but there's still some there. So I thought I could put a little banner piece here. And this coordinates with this color. So there's 3 of the elements. Oh, and I put little heart stickers, and then I outlined them with the white gel pen. I think I'm going to put a little thread here. Maybe some white ribbon would be really cute. So let's glue this down. And that glue is empty. And then I made this title with my Cricut, and I just typed out the letters, and I used that new offset feature. It's fabulous. All right, now this is going to be stuck down maybe up here. That looks good. Got it touching right there. I do have some, well, it's some trapped. It's got area to get out. I don't quite get the thing with the trap space. I think that looks okay to me, so that's the important thing, right? All right, now these are some stickers that I found. I was going through trying to find, I was going to use the floral stickers, but I know it's a boy, even though at the time of his sonogram picture, I didn't know it was a boy. But I know it's a boy now. So I was having a hard time with florals for that reason, I think. So I brought out the mushrooms. I thought those are really cute because, you know, I don't know. It's just easier to use mushrooms than flowers. But those are real subtle, so I was okay with those. Just some of those bigger flower clusters, I just couldn't get them to look okay. All right, so I can tuck these here. And it doesn't cover anything up. I got the information from the sonogram here. This is still loose under here, so I could tuck things under. That's why it looks like it's floating around. Okay, now we have this butterfly left. Make sure I get this in frame. I tend to pull things down, right? And I'm just going to have this, make sure it's not covering anything up. Looks good. All right. Oh, and I found this another banner similar to this one, cut out of the same paper. And I put that, a gift from heaven, word sticker from the collection. Make sure I get the actual word sticker straight. So here, that was that word phrase there. Okay, so I had a few little gems I wanted to use up, so I'm going to go ahead and stick them down. I'll probably write something on here. And that is my finished layout. I just have journaling to do and some thread. So I put finished photos in the end here. And thank you for joining me today. And please subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. And in the video description is a list of all the ladies following along with this 30-day of sketches. And maybe they have done the monochromatic prompt as well. I did not, although I do have very few colors. I love this. This came out really pretty. So thank you. Have a great day.